guys, today I'm filming the finale for my spring project tin pan. If you guys did not see my intro and my other updates, I will have my playlist linked up in the cards, and I am very disappointed to see how many products I have left over. This has been my least successful project pan to date, which is disappointing, but I'm not beating myself up too bad because I've been quarantined for the past 3 months. I've only put makeup on when I'm filming videos. So I went from wearing makeup 7 days a week to 2 days a week. So I get it, it makes sense. I'm still pretty disappointed, but I'm not beating myself up too bad. And I will be rolling over a lot of these products into my summer project pan, about half of them, because I'm this close to finishing them. So they will get finished at some point. And since my last update, I only finished one extra product, and that would be this little baby of the Dermablend Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the 3-gram size. I love this powder. It does come in 3 different shades, I believe, and it's incredible. It makes my skin look and feel so smooth. I love using this to set my under eyes or my face. Under my eyes, it does help brighten, and this does give a tiny bit of a white cast. It's not too terrible. I think it just kind of depends how much you pack on, but this is a holy grail powder of mine, and I'm happy I used up this little baby size. So now to show you the progress and all the items I have left, it's almost 10 products, which is so many, but I always add in extra things to my project so I can hope to reach my goal on 10 things. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. So not bad, close to 10, not quite there, but we're really close on several of these products. So starting with primer, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is the 1 fluid ounce travel size, and I am right here. This is where I was at my second update, and this is actually a roll-in product. I did already finish a bottle of this. As soon as I finished this, I started working on this one. So I've mentioned it before that I actually have 4 of this size in my collection. So my plan was to put one in each of my seasonal project pans. So this is actually my summer bottle. So I'm ahead of the game, feel good about that. And I did make some pretty good progress over this past month. I have about half the bottle left. This is an okay product, but I don't really notice anything special from it. I feel like maybe if I used any spray before my makeup, it would do the same thing. So that's why I'm trying to use them all up. It's not something I would purchase, but I like it enough to use it up. My next primer is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and this was completely full at my intro. Then this was first update, which that's amazing progress. Then we've got second update and finale. So I only used a little bit because since my last update, I've only put makeup on a handful of times, so we do still have that much product left, which is not bad whatsoever. This is something I am going to roll into my summer project pan so that I can get this finished up. I do have 2 backups of this because this is my favorite glowy primer for oily skin. It gives a beautiful glow to the skin, but it doesn't make me too greasy. I absolutely love this, and I am really happy that I'm like, that's a lot of progress. This is half a fluid ounce. So I do feel really good about the progress that I made, and I do feel pretty good that I'll be able to get this finished off soon. Next, for my foundations, I was using a mixture. The first is the IT Cosmetics Matte CC Cream in the shade Fair. So we've got intro, first update, second update, and finale. So this is kind of a rough estimate because I think that this will let you pump it out till it's completely flat, and this part down here should be clear. So this is a rough estimate. I do still have a decent amount left because I don't need to put too much of this on. So this is something I'm going to roll over into my summer project pan as well. I do really like this product, but I have other things that give more coverage. They're more mattifying for me, so I won't repurchase it, but I have really enjoyed using this up. And the reason I put it in this project is because the SPF expired May 2020. So I'm hoping I can get this finished off in June or July at the latest, so that I will get this used up closer to that SPF expiration date. The other foundation I was mixing it with is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation in Fair 15, which I was using as a mixer shade, and I was so low on this that I wasn't really able to get it to pump out. So I took off the top and I laid it upside down in this little sample jar. I was able to get all the products out because this is a pretty thin foundation. So basically, because this one has a pump, I've been squeezing like a little bit on my face, then I will take a Q-tip and with this foundation and just kind of mix it onto my skin. So it's very liquidy, I have to be careful. So this is where we are. It's about to the lip of the product. It was completely full, so now we're down here, but I don't need a ton of this, so I'm hoping I can get this finished off by the end of June as well. We'll see, but this is another item that I will be rolling into my summer project pan. I don't love this foundation. I won't repurchase it. It doesn't have the most coverage. It doesn't really hold up that well on my oily skin, so not something I repurchase, but I'm really happy to get that used up soon. Then I had my setting spray. So this was something I took out last month, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. It's a Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Setting Spray. This is gonna roll over into my summer project as well. And last month I added in this little mini of a setting spray to try to use up. It's the MakeUpForEver Mist and Fix setting spray. I thought I was gonna use it up, but I didn't. I got close. This is half a fluid ounce, so it was completely full last update, and now I'm all the way down here, which is not bad. This is an okay product. The sprayer is not very good. I tried to take the top off so I could pour it into one of these bottles because the sprayer on here is awesome, but I was not able to, but luckily I just kind of fan it and I don't really get any splotches, so that's good. It's an okay product. This does feel similar to more of like a MAC Fix Plus instead of an actual setting spray, so it's not something I repurchase, but this is gonna roll over into my summer project pan as well. Next, we have the eyeshadow I was using to set my primer and my crease. This is from the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. I had mixed together peach meringue and peach butter. And this is where we are here. I have pan right here, and then I have a little baby pan in the center. You might not even be able to see it. I really enjoy this combo, and I basically used up a whole shadow, and I'm almost done with this one. It's super duper thin, so I did make great progress on this. I really like the formula of those two shades mixed together because originally one was very powdery and one was very dense, so mixed together is perfect. This is gonna roll over into my summer project pan as well, and those are gonna be all of my rollovers. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a lot. I'm still going to put in my original 10 into my summer project pan and then have those in there as well. I did already in my mind, you know, several months ago, pick out the items I wanted to put in my summer project. So we're just gonna have a lot of products in there and we'll see where I get on all of them. I don't know how much longer this quarantine is gonna last, and it really depends on when I go back to work and start wearing makeup again every day. So we'll see how my summer project goes. But anyway, here are the last 3 items I will not be rolling over. And the first one is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the bronzer shade. I had hit pan on this one last month, this repressed version, and I greatly expanded the pan since last month, which I do feel super, super happy about. So the pan in here is pretty thin. So this is something I will try to use up again next year. I am bummed I didn't get through my winter or my spring bronzers, but I did make good progress on the both of them, so I can feel happy about that. Then we've got my 2 lip products. The first is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Radiant Lipstick in the shade Kitty. So here are my progress lines. Intro, first update, second update. I've only worn it a couple of times and I can see no visible progress. So this is what the lipstick looks like. It's actually a really fat bullet, so when I apply it, my lips don't cover the whole thing. This is actually bigger than my lips, so it's wearing away unevenly, but it is a really pretty color. The formula is okay. I've decided I do want to keep this and try to use it up next year, but it is like a medium opacity. It's a really comfortable formula. It's glossy. It looks really pretty on the lips, but it just fades really, really quickly. So I wouldn't buy any more of these lipsticks, but I do want to use that one up. So I did make some decent progress that I can feel happy about. So I am happy that I made some decent progress on that lipstick because it is really, really hard for me to use up lip products. And then we had a gloss that I rolled over from my winter project pan. This is my Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade Dolly, and we were right here at the last update. Now I'm barely underneath that line. I probably only used it a handful more times. So now I'm halfway done with the tube, which is exciting. Love this formula, love this color. I will put this back in my collection to try to use up again at a later point, but that's okay. I didn't expect to make that much progress on that one. So now I wanted to quickly review the items that I finished up in previous updates. So we have one bottle of the travel size Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I already gave you guys my thoughts on that. Then we have 3 little babies of the CoverFX Translucent Perfect Setting Powder, and I think that this is an okay powder. It's fine for under eyes and to set the face, but I have several other loose powders I prefer over this one, so I won't repurchase it, but if I get any more minis, I will use them up. Then I did use up the full size of the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in the translucent shade. There are a few colors in this one. I love this powder. It does give some coverage. It makes my skin look super smooth. This is my favorite powder for the winter springtime when my skin is not as oily as it normally is. I think this would be a good powder for dry skin or like a normal skin type. Absolutely love this. I will repurchase it because it is my perfect winter face powder. Then I used up the Anastasia Brow Definer Pencil in Taupe, which was a rollover from my winter project pan. This is a thick angled brow pencil. It's okay. I do prefer the Benefit Goof Proof. I can wear shade number 1 or 2. I like that formula and that color better, so I wouldn't repurchase this. Then I had the Grande Cosmetics Hydrating Lip Plumper in Spicy Mauve, Sassy Mauve. I always forget the name. It's a really pretty like warm mauve pink shade. I love the formula of this. It did have like a medium coverage. It had a really pretty glossy finish. This does not sting your lips as much as the clear shade does. I really, really love this. I would actually repurchase this, except the full size come in that awful clicky pen style packaging with that rubber tip to apply it. I am not interested in that for a colored lip product. I really wish that they would update the packaging. So if I could get more minis like this with a doe foot applicator, I would be happy to have them and use them up. It's a really, really nice formula. And I also did choose to declutter 2 things from this project. The first would be the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It was just a little too thick and sticky for me, and I think that'd be better for someone that has more dry under eyes. It just was not easy to blend out. I set my face with a lot of powder, so it just was not perfect for me. I did also declutter the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil in Universal Taupe. That's a fine brow pencil, but it just annoyed me how long it took me to get through it. So I decided, let me just give that to a friend. It's a fine brow pencil, but again, it's like a thicker pencil. It's not angled, it's oval, which is kind of weird, but I prefer my Benefit Goof Proof over that one, so I would not repurchase that either. So this was the first time that I ever really decluttered something out of a project pan, out of my collection, but I feel good about my decision. So I did finish 8 products, declutter 2 products, so 10 things did leave my collection. So there we go. I'm gonna feel good about that. I made great progress on a lot of these other items, and I'm feeling very hopeful that my rollovers into my summer project pan will be used up very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know how your project pans are going right now. Are you doing a summer project pan? Let me know. And that intro will be coming very soon. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.